First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And they'll run it here. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Goff now on second down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Starting left here. He's coming. We got double up. 14.
On first down, gone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
Al, look out.
And they'll go on the ground. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with a J. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, he shifts past him. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Go. 120.
Wentz now on first down. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Let's go. Great. Go, D.
Tight, guys. Double tight. Alert.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing on first is Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
3 down. Go.
They go play action here on first down. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a play fake here on first down. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Right back to him on first down. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Three down.
49. Check 49. Value one.
To throw on second down is gone. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47.
You got four. Quick.
Goff now looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hardball.
Out of the gun. Gone. It's caught by Funchess. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Hey. Four down.
Now Goff on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Four down.
Orange. Hardball.
Crunch.
Throwing again is Goff. Funchess has it complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are in for 6. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. There we go. Back.
Wentz to throw on second down. And now he'll tuck it and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Hang in there now. Hang in there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give to Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends. They're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they'll try the ground game here with a running back. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Play action. It's gone. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Dancing to his left. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
3 down.
Wentz going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Howard. Powers through. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
We got 3. We got 3.
Ariel, back. 120.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. Oh, he sheds himself free. Howard has the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears have broken the tie. Now the point after try for Santos. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Well, we want it. Come to my work.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
On first down, it's gone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Shell.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Forced out to his left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Throwing on third, Goff. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Onto the field now come the Bears. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Wentz now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. Ready? Black, come on.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And now Jordan Howard slow to get to his feet, so they will stop play here. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Good chip.
On second down, here's Wentz. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This is Cohen. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
55 is mine, guys. 55.
Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Great.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They run. This is Cohen. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Go.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Over the middle to Smith. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get that deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Seems to me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And Detroit getting set to go now. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Buying time to his left. And his pass incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12.
Play 20.
Out of the gun. Gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That's pulled in at the 32. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good chip. Here we go. 180.
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
4 down, check, 4 down.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So here come the Lions now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Jester.
Now Goff on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Goff on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And this will complete right side to Funchess. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Double tight. Alert.
And they'll go on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, we got 3 down. Check, 88. Check.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's got his man on the crossing route. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. Carlson able to put this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They try again with Cohen. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me. Double tight.
Hey, stat.
Hey. 4 down.
Great.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
No. Three down.
Let's 5-2.
Watch out.
Wentz to throw. He's going to rifle one deep, and this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
120.
After the interception, here's Goff. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And now it's second down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Ric Flair.
Now it's gone. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The Lions on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Merlin.
Now Goff. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Lions are going to win this game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice into Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Detroit, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.